What you guys, got another product review here for you. This is the Cube iPlay 10 U83 32GB MTK MT8163 Quad Core A3 10.6 inch Android 6.0 tablet. That was a bit of a mouthful. As you can see, this is what it comes packaged like. It's pretty good. You can get 20% off this using the coupon code above. As you can see, it's got phone around here, and also this is what you're going to get inside the box when you purchase your tablet. It comes with a little plug here for the UK, because it does have a 2-pin pronged adapter on here, which you will need to put into that little plug there. Now also you're going to get your charging cable, and this is a USB to micro USB charging cable here to charge your device. Now there's a couple of user manuals here which are in Chinese. This one's in Chinese here. It's probably a warranty card or something like that. And also you do have the quality control check card here to say it's been checked and it's passed. And also you'll get your user manual here. There is some English inside here. There is a lot of Chinese in here, but there is some English at the back here if you have a look. Let me just flick through here, and you can see some English there with some images as well, which is nice. But it is pretty straightforward. It's a tablet at the end of the day. So let's take a closer look at the tablet, and I will put all the specs up on the screen in a second. As you can see, it's quite a big tablet, 10.6 inches. As you can see here, and also the panel is a 1920 by 1080p panel. It has 2GB of RAM and 32GB of storage, Android 6.0, and the Wi-Fi capability is from the A generation right up to N, also 2.4 GHz and 5 GHz. And also we can have a micro SD card of 128GB on here as well if we wanted to. 6000 milliamp battery life, which is pretty good. And also you can see we do have some other features on here like built-in Bluetooth as well, 4.0. And it's a pretty decent tablet, to be honest. So if you're looking for an affordable tablet, then this one could be the one for you. It's great for games and stuff like that. Now you can see here the actual panel does have a USB port on it, DC in, which is your power, also your micro SD card up to 128GB, HDMI, and also a headphone jack in there, which is 3.5mm. And as you can see, we do have some cameras on here as well, but we have the rocker buttons on the side, which is for your volume and brightness, and also for the power. We have a couple of speakers on here. Now I didn't find the speakers too loud, but they're okay. They're serviceable. They did the right job, so they're not super loud. And again, the cameras on here were okay. They're nothing to shout home about, but the specs of the cameras is 2 megapixel on the back and also 0.3 megapixel on the front. So the back one is pretty decent. Let's take some benchmarks here. So go ahead and run a benchmark for you, and I'll speed this process up so it doesn't bore you. But the benchmark turned out okay. It's not the highest score in the world, but we'll go through some of the scores here. As you can see, 37,271 for the benchmark, which is not too bad. And let's open up some specs here. As you can see, we've got installed RAM 2GB, which I've already mentioned, available storage and stuff like that. The CPU is the MediaTek MT8163 running at 1500 MHz. Also, as you can see here, the cores, we've got 4 cores on there by the look of this stats. And you can see here, if we look at the display, gives us 1920 by 1080, gives you the screen size on there. You can see it does have the GPU of the Mali T720, and also the DPI density is the 280 DPI on there as well. Now let's take a look at the battery here. As you can see, the health is good. Lithium battery on here, 6000 milliamps. And also if we look at Android, it has a 6.0 Android, so it's not the latest Android on here, it's Marshmallow. And again, you can see it's not rooted. There's no rooted device on here, and the security patch is 2016-0601 on there as well. And again, you can get more up-to-date tablets with the Android 7.0 on them if you wish, but this one is on offer at the moment. Devices, let's just have a quick look here. This just tells us the resolution of the cameras, 2.2 megapixels, and it gives you the 1920 by 1152. And again, on the bottom it's 0.3 megapixels at 720 by 432 for the camera. The thermals are all pretty good. I didn't find it overheating at all. It was nice and cool, running nice and cool at all times, so I had no issues there. And again, we're going to move on to some other tests. So here is your actual apps here. Now you do get a little bit of bloatware on here which you can uninstall, and you can see them in Chinese right in there. If you want to remove these, you can uninstall these. They're pretty straightforward and easy to do, and I'll show you where you can do that. You just go into the settings here and then just drill down to where it says apps, or look for apps, and then you can then click on there, and then you can just click on the actual application that you want to remove and uninstall it. Okay, so if there's anything on there that you don't like, you can uninstall them, and then you can install your own programs that you want through the Google Play Store. It's pretty straightforward and easy to do. Okay, so again, let's go into here and get the internal memory and get some read and write speeds here. And my camera seems to be blurring quite a lot today. So as you can see, we have reads of 36.8 megabytes per second and also writes of 37.84 megabytes per second. Now the vibrancy of this screen is absolutely outstanding. It's really decent for this sort of price point. As you can see, very nice. This is streaming off of YouTube, so you get no problems with the Wi-Fi. Really decent quality screen on this one. So if you like watching movies, TV shows, stuff like that, then this tablet could be for you. It's really cheap, about £100, plus you get 20% off that by using that coupon code. Let's have a listen to the sound here. So as you can see, it's not the loudest tablet in the world, but it's nice and clear and crisp, and it's good for music and also good for movies and TV shows. Now also you can see the battery has got plenty of life in it. It's got 6,000 milliamps, and that's good enough for you know, streaming movies, music, or whatever your flavor is. You can stream to your art's content to your Bluetooth speakers via this tablet if you wanted to. That's what I use my tablets for. We have Bluetooth speakers around the home, and we just use our tablet to select what movies or music we want. Now also you can play games on this. As you can see, the games runs really nice and smooth. So if you're a gamer, you can also have a little bit of a game on it as well, and the gaming experience was pretty good. Okay, so let's take a look. You can see here we've got the Google Play Store. So if you want to log on to the Google Play Store, put your account details in, you can download all your apps and games and stuff like that. So let's take a look at the camera. I took some footage here with the camera, and again, it's not the best camera in the world. It is a tablet at the end of the day, but as you can see here with the video, there was a bit of orangey tinge going on there with the video footage that I took. This was outside, and it was sort of coming down to dusk, so that might be the reason why. But I took some photos again just to show you, but the quality is what you're seeing on the screen here. And again, I'll take some photos here just to show you. The photos were a bit more clearer. There was less orangey tinge in there, as you can see. So the quality is okay for a tablet. It's not a camera at the end of the day. It is a tablet, so you're not going to be taking high-res photos with a tablet, to be honest. But as you can see here, just took some flowers just to see the color differences, and again, not too bad. I mean, it's okay. The forward-facing camera for Skype calls and stuff is exactly what it is on most of these tablets and stuff like that from China. It's not the best in the world, but it will get you by, if you know what I mean. Now the camera does come with some extra features here: anti-flicker, in image properties, GPS, zero shutter delay, anti-shake, voice capture, face detection, and all that sort of good stuff. Time lapse, as you can see, video quality, you can up face and beauty mode here, panoramic mode here, where you can change all that, or normal mode, HDR, and you can change the camera by rotating it for forward facing or rear facing. You want to use the back camera really, that's got the most quality on it. Now also the Wi-Fi here worked very well in my home. I could walk around the home and still stay connected, stream movies or music down via this tablet, which was also nice as well to have decent Wi-Fi. And again, you can shut down your apps as well by opening up this little app here. You just pull this open and you can just close them off, just like I'm doing here. Very easy to do, to close off any background apps here. I like that feature, and you can see it's nice and smooth as well. Now also I'll show you the browsing here. It does get a bit jerky when the pages first load, but once they load up they should be okay. once the images load up, you can see it's nice and smooth here, but the first initial page load, and bbc.co.uk, if you don't know, it's a really heavily loaded page, and it does take a bit of time for it to all load up, so I can understand why that does happen. But as you can see, when it's fully loaded, nice and smooth, and the actual fonts look nice and clean and clear as well, and that nice zooming in and out motion works really well on this type of tablet as well. So I think we've covered just about everything else. Don't forget, you've got that 20% discount coupon, which I'll leave in the video description and the link. My name is Brian from briteccomputers.co.uk. I want to thank Banggood for sending this one over for review. Bye for now.